Governor here in Arizona now joining a bipartisan list of lawmakers criticizing the Biden administration's handling of this issue.
The governor saying she will call up troops if need be to help at the border. And political editor Dennis Welch in studio. Still unclear how big of an emergency this will be here.
Yeah, and she rolled out her big 5-point plan today on dealing with the end of Title 42. And I just want to start with this fact: the governor and state leaders are very limited on how they can respond to border issues because the border is a federal responsibility. Now, during today's press conference, the governor and her top department had struggled to provide specifics on the governor's plan, including costs. Now, the plan appears to build on what the state is already doing in southern Arizona, emphasizing 5 main points: increased communication between DPS and local law enforcement along the border, partnerships with local and federal organizations, and help transporting migrants to their final destinations in or out of state, and the possibility of issuing executive orders like sending more National Guard troops to the border regions and supplying safe shelter for migrants who are waiting to be transported elsewhere. The governor was light on specifics again, such as those costs, but she didn't hold back on criticizing the White House.
I've sent letters to President Biden and Secretary Mayorkas outlining specific actions that need to be taken. As of today, we have not received an adequate response.
Hobbs also said her office couldn't provide any more specifics because of all the uncertainty right now, just how many migrants will be crossing the state. And as far as what to expect here in Arizona this week when Title 42 does end, it really depends on who you talk to. Last week, I spoke with a sheriff from Santa Cruz County who says, and he told me he didn't expect a whole lot is going to happen. However, the mayor of Yuma said today at that press conference with the governor that he has seen a steady increase of migrants at the border over the past month.
Okay, so we've talked about President Biden calling up 1,500 active duty troops to the border, destination unknown, but you're saying there are already some here at our Arizona border.
Yeah, and you know, and Governor Hobbs again was expressing what little communication that she's really been having back and forth from the White House. Now, their office told me today there's about 180 National Guard troops in Arizona working mainly, as they always work, in backup positions, kind of, you know, helping with processing and things like that, because they can't have too much of a hands-on approach in enforcing people who, you know, cross over illegally into our country.
Got it. Dennis Welch will be having much more on this as the week unfolds. Thanks for that.